Let's learn how to solve a case 2 example for partial fractions. So first thing you want to do, if your denominator is not factored, you need to factor it. So this factors into x plus 3, all of it squared. Notice that the factor x plus 3 is linear, x is to the power 1. And since it's all squared, it means that it is repeated, because this means x plus 3 times x plus 3. For our denominator, one is going to be x plus 3 to the power 1, and the other one's going to be x plus 3 to the power 2. You're going to go up to the same power as what you have in your question. For numerators, it's still going to be just constants a and b like case 1. So now we need to find the values of a and b. In order to do this, we are going to make a common denominator. So our common denominator is x plus 3 squared. And we're going to look at our first fraction. In order to get this denominator, we need to multiply by x plus 3. Whatever we do down, we have to do the exact same thing up. And then for our second fraction, since we already have the correct denominator, we're just going to keep the numerator the same. So it's just going to be plus b. Now we have two fractions that are equal. Denominators are the same, so that means that the numerators are equal. Now we need to find values of x that we can substitute in here to find a and b. The first value of x is going to come from the first fraction. We're going to take the denominator, x plus 3, make it equal to 0 like we did in case 1. We're going to get x equals minus 3, substitute it into that boxed equation, and you're going to see that a is going to get multiplied by 0, so it's going to disappear, and you're just going to be able to find the value of b. Now for the value of a, we can't use the other denominator, because if we try to make x plus 3 squared equal to 0, we're going to end up getting x equals minus 3, which we already used. So instead, we're going to pick any x value that we haven't already used. I'm going to pick x equals 0, but any other value works. We're going to substitute it into the boxed equation, and you have to substitute one more thing. You also have to substitute the value of b, which we already found. This way, we only have one unknown, which is a. So we're going to solve for a, and we're going to find out that a equals 1. Now we're going to take the value of a and the value of b, and we're going to substitute both of those back into our fraction, a over x plus 3 plus b over x plus 3 squared, and we're going to integrate. So instead of a, we're putting 1, so it's going to be 1 over x plus 3, plus instead of b, we're putting 2, so it's going to be 2 over x plus 3 squared. And we're just going to put the integral symbol over that. And since there's a plus, we know we can split this up into two integrals. Now we're going to solve each of them separately. For the first one, we're going to use u substitution. It's going to be ln of x plus 3. And for the second one, we're also going to use u substitution. Bring the x plus 3 to the power 2 up, becomes power of negative 2. Let your u be the inside of the power, which is x plus 3. And use your u substitution, and you're going to find that it is minus 2 and then x plus 3 to the power of negative 1. You can also change it so that you don't have negative powers. You can move the x plus 3 to the denominator instead.